Common sense dictates much of a rally's location. Busy, congested areas should be avoided. They need to be taken into consideration when locating the route and setting the casts. It's also important to keep people in areas surrounding a rally happy. Many consider the road past their house their road, and lots of traffic or parked cars in front is asking for trouble. It's also important to keep competitors happy. Don't send the course down a car-breaker road. Most people find smooth sailing enjoyable and will be more likely to return for your next event.
One of the things that you should do, and it's very difficult in some cases, but you should try to run the rally at the same time of the same day of the week, several weeks before the rally. Usually the things you can't account for are church traffic, shopping centers, and those sort of things, so their traffic conditions change day to day.
Our third category concerns the control locations. While these questions are asked, let's check out this location to see if it works. Are controls located away from homes, open businesses, and intersections? Are controls not located on freeways and freeway exit ramps? Are controls located away from unsafe locations, such as immediately after left turns or corners? Is there room to pull the control car off the road? Is there room for up to 10 rally cars to pull past the control car or timing table? Do controls avoid no passing areas? Are controls located in areas of low traffic density? Are controls located so competitors and workers don't have to cross the road? Is speed across the timing line low enough to be safe, based on road conditions, control location, and control operation? That location met all the criteria and worked well.
The rally master has gone to a lot of trouble to lay out a rally, and the last thing he wants somebody to do is to come in and tell him, hey, this has got some problems. But the safety steward can go through the rally and say, hey, you know, this one road, even though it's a great road and you've got a great checkpoint location picked, it's a dangerous condition. You've got in the apex of a turn, there's no place to pull off, there's a no passing zone, and there's a lot of traffic. If you move it up maybe 2/10 of a mile, there's a much better location and it's safer. And then truly the rally master is going to get a little bit upset because you've made him change his rally, but in the end you end up with a better event.
Our fourth category is procedures.
The safety steward's checkout really begins when the rally master and the safety steward get together and they exchange paper. The rally master will give the safety steward the generals. At that point in time, the safety steward should ensure that there are certain things in the generals. One, that bought time is covered, and two, that the adequate penalties for reckless driving, tickets, driving dangerous, and etc. are all covered in the generals.
As safety steward, it's your job to add to those generals if necessary.
You have to be diplomatic in how you make your suggestions. One of the key things you should always do is, if you have suggestions, you write them down, you give them to the rally master, and then when you get at the completion of the rally, you ask for a completed set of instructions prior to the event so that you can review them and make sure that your suggestions have been properly incorporated.
This is the recommended order in which to work through the checklist, although some may find it easier to alter the order of the main checklist. One example would be procedures, course, speeds, control locations. Use whatever works for you, but remember, the safety steward and rally master have to work together with a good foundation.
All this is based on common sense, and the handbook will key you to certain things to look for. And as you go through the event, look down the list, your speeds, your locations, your procedures, your generals, and make sure that you've got those covered. And if you do that, the two of you working together, the rally steward, or the safety steward, and the rally master, you can really end up with a better event than just one person going out and setting it up alone.
It's a lot to keep track of, but don't let it scare you. If you have a question, work it out using common sense.